Hello everyone, welcome to a new video of the indicator store sponsored by myself because I am going to show the best 4 indicators for NinjaTrader for this 2024. And on the screen we can see 4 indicators. The two at the top are trend follower. So you can see they are following the trend. This one is the edge. You can see that it is following a moving average. It has several options to configure how many signals you want to take. For example, if you increase the size of that channel, currently it is 10 bars. Let's make it 20. So we should take less signals like this. Only 2 here, 3, and this one is not executed. If we make it even bigger, 40, then nothing here, and we are taking just the last one. If we make it really small, okay, we take a lot of signals. Okay, so with this size we can control how many signals we want to execute. Following the signals are bounces over a moving average. It has more settings to play with, and of course all the indicators include a strategy, so you can optimize the parameters, and if you wish you can also automate the trade setup. On the rebote means a bounce on Spanish. So it is more or less the same, but with different logic. Here we are not using a Donchan, but again we are bouncing over a line. In this case we can choose any line. The default is an exponential moving average, but on the parameter input series we can place any line from the list of the indicators, so we can bounce over anything. And the rules here are slightly different. Okay, we need a distance, a minimum distance between the price and the line to be interested in bouncing over that line, and also a certain number of bars. Okay, so if we wait for only 1 bar at no distance, okay, so the market is just leaving that line, then we get more signals. If instead we wait 50 bars, okay, now you can see between this long, then we wait 50 bars to be short ready. Okay, those parameters again can be optimized with the strategy that is included. All these indicators include a strategy, and they are also easily automated with Builder, so you can create your custom strategy for this, adding filters or more conditions. You can repeat or not repeat signals. That depends on what you want to do with this indicator. So those 2 indicators, the edge and the rebote, are trend followers. Okay, so we are bouncing over a moving average, and it is the average of the price action. So we are not targeting reversals. For reversals, we have these 2 other indicators, the Donchian trend and the 8-year trend. The Donchian trend is just a few months older than the 8-year trend. Both works more or less the same, and you can see we are entering the market when the market goes in the other direction, so we can make it really sensible. Okay, so if the Donchian period is only 1 and we don't use a threshold, then we should get a lot of signals, too many signals, no? Going up, down, adding a threshold adds a certain space that the market must go in the opposite direction to be trade ready, no? For example, this is not enough. You can see the effect on the signals increasing this number, okay? And also we have the Donchian period. With the Donchian period, we instead of looking at the previous bar, we are looking at the last n bars, for example, 10 bars, okay? So with the combination of the number of bars that we wait and also the threshold, we can avoid these movements. So we can increase the Donchian, okay? So going up, going down, going up, or instead of doing that, we can increase the threshold. Or we can do a combination of both, okay? Also, we have the mode where we can look at crossing the trend line by the threshold number of ticks, the complete bar, or just the close. This is how the super trend works. If we use the 2, then we have more signals, okay? So now we have another point of flexibility to change this. If we want to remove those movements, or we increase the threshold, or we increase the number of bars. Okay, and we can get different different combination, but you can see we are always trading the tops and bottoms. This is a more risky method of trading, so we can mix these systems with this because they are not trading on the same places. As you can see, this is just looking at pivot highs and pivot lows, counting how many bars, okay? And we can make it really fast, looking at only one bar, okay? Method number 1, no threshold, and we get a lot of signals. Even so, the signals are okay. Shorts, longs, this is a very fast system. And even we can make it even more faster. Makes no sense, but if we set this to mode number 2, then we have even more. Also, we need to add something to this, like a threshold or a number of bars, to avoid so many signals. For example, maybe adding 10 bars. No, it is too much. Maybe 3 bars. Yes, 3 bars is better. Maybe a threshold to avoid this short. Maybe, I don't know if 50 is too much. Maybe 20. Maybe 10. No, 10 is taking again this short. Maybe 15. Okay. So that will be a fast approach. All these systems work on any time frame. Okay, I am using 5 minutes, but you can trade a UniRenko, for example. No, this is the best system to trade a Renko style. Let's say one of these. This is a UniRenko bar type. You can get this on my website free. You need to use the coupon code UniRenko. You can find the description, the instructions on the description of this video. But the idea is, okay, on UniRenko, we can configure the settings of the UniRenko. But let's say I want to trade reversals. If you want to trade all the reversals, okay, long, short, we can make the settings to the minimum, only one bar, no threshold, like this, and then each time there is a bar color change, we have a signal, even on this green bar. But we can add an extra bar to the logic, 2 bars. Okay, and now we enter 1 bar later, but we are sure that we are not entering on only 1 bar signals. Here we are entering on 2 bars. If you add another bar, okay, for example, 3 bars. Now I don't get a signal, a short signal here. Okay, so this is more clean. Okay, and the bigger the number you place, the more. For example, here we have 3, 2. Okay, 3. Let's make it 4. With 4 bars. Okay, now we have a cleaner method. Maybe you don't want it short, you can add a threshold, or again you can increase the number of bars. Let's do both. Okay, let's add a threshold of maybe here we have this size is 5 points. 5 points is 20 ticks. Okay, this size is 20 ticks. Let's make 20 ticks. Okay, and now we get a long, a short, a long, a short. We can again increase the size of the Donchian. Okay, increase the threshold. So we have full control of this. And finally, the last, and this is the newest indicator. It is more or less the same. You can see that the signals are very similar, but it is proportional to the ATR. The ATR is proportional to the volatility. So the signals are auto-adjusting to when the market is not moving or when the market has a lot of volatility. And again, we can control here the number of the ATR, the default is 14, and the ATR multiplier. The bigger this number, the less number of signals. Okay. Usually, I suggest using a small number and then adding extra filters. For example, we also have a threshold, and also we have a number of bars. The number of bars that must break the current ATR trend limit. This is like the super trend. The super trend is proportional to the ATR also. So we need to break that level. For how many bars? Only 1 bar, we have more signals. If we want to have 5 bars on the other side, then we have less signal, and you can see there is also a delay. The bigger this number, the bigger the delay. We can also add a threshold. So let's make this number smaller to avoid the delay, and also add a threshold. It is also in ticks. Okay. And this is the effect of adding a threshold. The mode is more or less the same than on the other indicator. We are looking at the complete bar crossing to the other side, or just the close, like the super trend. Looking at just the close, we have more signals. Okay. Let's make it 2. 10 and maybe 2.5. Again, my preferred method to find good settings is using the strategy. With the strategy, we can use a strategy analyzer and find the best settings to use on any instrument and time frame. Okay, those 4 indicators can be found on my webpage here on the section Most Wanted. And you can find all of them here. And also, if you are not sure about which one of them is better, you can get all of them, including markers, by subscribing to our training sessions. I guess all of you already know that I am doing training sessions. We have more than 3 years of weekly sessions. Each session we cover a trade setup, a different trade setup. We explain how to automate the signal, how to create the signal, how to automate them, and finally how to optimize the parameters. When we have the optimized parameter for any of these setups, then we can automate using the strategy, the builder strategy, or with markers. With markers, we have the flexibility to trade not only these signals, but any signal from any indicator, add filters, time limits, etc. You can find more videos about markers. And with this subscription to our training sessions, you get access to markers and also all these indicators that include what we saw here. So just with one subscription, you can get access to everything, and also the training sessions. Okay, for more info, you can find me on the chat room that we have on Discord. The instructions to log into the Discord are on the description of this video. Let me show you how it looks. Okay, this is the Discord chat room, and you can go to the general section and post any question. The access is free, okay? And if you are a markers user or a training user, you get access to special sections where you can download software, templates, etc. You can contact me here. This is my username, okay? And you can send me a private message here for more info. So that's everything for today, and have all of you a wonderful end of year and Christmas. See you. Bye bye.